The first thing I want to tell you. The first thing, it doesn't matter whether it is popular or not popular. When I was at your age, there were so many things I avoided to get to where I am. I didn't get where I am by accident. So many women came to me. I was famous. I was very young, vibrant, anointed young man. And I was very learned, by the way, because I was very intelligent. When I was young, I was one of the best in the school. I was good looking. I had a very polished English. So, every possible thing that could attract a woman, I had. So I could have been having sex every day of my life if I wanted to, with different girls. Could have done that. I had every chance to do it. I had every privilege to do it. You know what happened? I chose not to. It was a choice. Was I tempted? Many times. I'm a human. I'm married. You see that when you see a man that is married, what does that mean? That man is sexually active, right? Because you can't be married if you're not what? Sexual. Young people, are you hearing me? Whatever you're struggling with, I struggled. We all struggled. Is that okay? I was tempted like you were tempted. But in the middle of that temptation, I had a choice. Even though you've messed up, you can decide not to have it again. Anything you call boyfriend is boy destruction. Boy what? But just don't forget this one. If anyone comes and says, be my boyfriend, remember this. Let it ring in your head and say, boy destruction. If you yield yourself to sexual sin right now and you live in it, your future is not guaranteed. When you are young and 20, 19, 20, okay, even 22, you're very young. What you have to do is brag about how many books you have read. That's what you brag with. When I was 17, I think I've read up to 250 something books at the age of 17. By the age of 21, I can't remember how many books I've read. I read books on courtship, relationship, marriage while I was still 17, 19, 20. I read about even why you act the way you do. Spirit control, temperament. I so read that books read me. By the age of 28, 29, I was already counting in millions. I knew too much. I'm not kidding. My mates are still hunting for a job. I read. You don't listen. Your future is not a gift. Let nobody fool you. Your future is black. It's not true. The future is the choices you're making today. Period. Whether you like it or not. The choice you're making now is your future. Your relevance is a function of how much you have equipped yourself with information. I cannot walk with you beyond the capacity of your intelligence. Life is not fair. Life is not unfair. Life is the amount of relevance you have invested in yourself. 21, ma'am, 2021, 19, forget it. Time goes so quickly. By the time you know it, you've moved from this stage. By the time you enter 29, You will stop playing this thing. This thing of thinking you are the most beautiful all the time you are in the mirror. It's just for a moment. Few years to come, reality will dawn on you. You're just like, my life, what have I done with my life? Then you try to catch up, but it's too late. You wasted your time with looking at yourself, clubbing, smoking, looking at men who's looking at you. Men that are looking at you now are not men. They are bomb boys. Anyone coming to you now is a boy. You're not ready. Urges. Don't open your sexuality. Don't open your affection for now. If you're 20, 21, 22, you don't need that at all. You start considering that when you're in your last year in the university. Marriage, you can start considering. If you're desperate of getting married, of getting somebody towards your last year in the university. Affection is destructive. You can't handle it now. You don't need what you call love right now is not love. It's false evidence. It's false. It's destructive. If you have lost your virginity, listen to this. Don't give up. You can begin afresh today. Make a decision in your heart to say, I will keep myself holy.